Hello and welcome to Preschool Storytime. Hi, friends. I'm Miss Jessica and I'm excited to hang out with you guys today. I wanted to talk about pumpkins. As you all know, I love when the weather gets cold. I love fall and October, and I really love Halloween season. You do? That makes October even more special. So, before we get started, though, I have a few announcements. As always, we just want to remind you guys that we have 1,000 books before kindergarten, that you guys, every time you read a book, you can color in a little planet. And then once you reach 100, you can come get prizes from us. And then eventually, you might reach 1,000. And that's pretty exciting. So you can sign up for that with Mr. Hotspur today on the desk. You do? That's so exciting. So every time somebody reads you a story, you can color in a planet. And guess what? If you read the same story 5 times, that counts as 5 planets. So you just have to be read to 1,000 times. It's a big number, but you have a while to fill it out. And then I also wanted to tell you guys we have a sensory bin Friday. That's where I make all kinds of fun tubs for you to play with. And this week, I'm going to have the big pumpkins that you can hammer golf tees into. I'm going to have a really cool, foam tub. I'm going to have some water tubs and some black bean tubs. And I'm going to put something out for our smaller friends in case we have little siblings, little babies who might want to play too. So I think Friday should be fun. And that's going to be from 9:30 to 12, drop in. So you can come whenever you feel like it. And I'll have the tubs ready for you in the craft room. So that should be really fun and exciting. We also have a big Halloween event on the 29th. That's a Saturday in the morning. We're going to have a band here playing, Mom and Pop. They're so fun. We're going to have bouncy houses. We're going to have trick-or-treat bags. We have a lot of city partners who are going to set up fun games all over the library. So it's our Be Aware, allergy-friendly Halloween trick-or-treat event. So that should be really fun, especially if you like listening to music, if you like bouncing in houses, if you like candy that's allergy-friendly. I know, we've got a lot of fun stuff going on.
And I have a bouncy castle.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's kind of what we're going to bring in. Hey, friends.
I like candy.
You like candy? I like candy too. Okay, well, now that we've got all of our announcements out of the way, let's do our welcome song.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, we're going to get our whole bodies ready to listen to books. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to smile and greet you all. Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you today? Next, I'm going to clap my hands. Hi, hello, and clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Hi, hello, and clap your hands. Clap your hands today. Next, I'm going to stretch up high. Hi, hello, and stretch up high. Stretch up high. Stretch up high. Hi, hello, and stretch up high. Stretch up high today. Next, I'm going to get my brain ready by crossing my arms. Hi, hello, and cross your arms. Cross your arms. Cross your arms. Hi, hello, and cross your arms. Cross your arms today. Next, I'm going to get my whole body ready. I'm going to breathe in deep. Hi, hello, and breathe in deep. Breathe in deep. Breathe in deep. Hi, hello, and breathe in deep. Breathe in deep today. Whew. Now we are good and relaxed, and we can read a book about pumpkins. This book is called It's Pumpkin Time. Because it's pumpkin time. I went to a pumpkin patch this weekend. It was so much fun. Does anybody know what this is on the end pages? What are these? Pumpkin seeds. Have you ever roasted pumpkin seeds and eaten them? They're very tasty. I love a good roasted pumpkin seed. All summer long, my brother and I get ready for our favorite holiday. Can you guess what it is? Pumpkin time. It's Halloween. That's their favorite holiday. Halloween! And can you guess what we need to do to get ready? We plant a jack-o'-lantern patch. How do you plant a jack-o'-lantern patch? First, I turn the soil with the shovel, and my brother uses the spade to dig narrow rows just 1 inch deep. Then we drop in pumpkin seeds and cover them with soil. Man, they have to start getting ready early. We water them and wait for the sun to warm them. Before long, the seeds grow tiny roots and small green shoots poke out of the ground. What are they growing? Pumpkins! This is how pumpkins grow. The shoots grow into vines, and the vines grow longer. Every week, we water them and pull lots of weeds. Soon, we see buds where flowers will bloom. The yellow flowers show us where our pumpkins will grow. So before you get a pumpkin, you get a flower. At first, the pumpkins are green and tiny. So are they ready to pick? Not yet. But they grow bigger. Are they ready to pick now? No, they still look a little green. And bigger. Soon it is fall, and our great big pumpkins change color from green to yellow. Do you think they're ready yet? No. Let's let them get a little bigger. To orange. How about now? Now they are ready to be picked. We have never grown such big pumpkins. Mom and Dad help us cut the pumpkins from the vines. We gather them in a wheelbarrow and take them home. What do you think they're going to do next? You think they're going to cut them? It's Halloween at last. We draw faces on our pumpkins, and Mom and Dad help us cut them, hollow them out, and light candles inside. Now they are jack-o'-lanterns. This one is my favorite. Can you guess what we do next? We put on our costumes. It's time to trick or treat. Happy Halloween! You know what I thought they were going to do next? I thought they were going to roast the pumpkin seeds. That's what I would have done next before I put on my costume.
My costume is Jack Skeleton.
Ooh, spooky. All righty. You guys listened so well to that book. You were so quiet and sat so still. Can you kiss your foreheads? Kiss your brains. Perfect. The next book we're going to read is one of my favorite books. It's called The Little Lady Who Was Not Afraid of Anything.
That's what I have.
And I need help telling the story. So there's part of the story where she's running into different items of clothing. And some of the items of clothing shake, shake, shake. So when I read shake, 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 I thought it would be great if you guys went shake, shake, shake. So you guys can each come and get a shaker. I think let's start with one, and then we can see if we can get two, okay? So when you get your shaker, go sit back with your grown-up. That way we can make sure all of our friends have room. Watch out for our friends who have shorter legs. We don't want to push anybody over in the attempt to get our shakers. I think if you want to have two, it looks like we'll have enough to have two. So if you only got one and you want two, feel free to come on up and get more. Ooh, green, it matches your mask. That's so cool. You have orange straps. Should you get an orange one? Oh, or red is great.
You want
two greens. Did everybody get what they needed? Did everybody get what they needed? All righty. I'm going to get two. Actually, I need one because I'll be reading the book. Ha ha ha.
I'm going to get two of these.
Okay. Do you need another one? Do you need another one? Does everybody have what they need? Okay, if you have what you need, you can sit back down. Let's make sure our shakers are working. We don't want anybody to get stuck with a dud. Can we shake them high? Oh, that sounds good. Is everybody shaking? Can we shake low? Can you shake fast? Can you shake slow? Okay, so in the book, she's going to run into something that's going to go shake, shake. So that's when you're going to shake, shake. But until then, can you guys put your shakers on your shoulder holders? If they're on your shoulder holders, so be quiet so you can hear the story. And then when I say the words, what? Shake, shake. You can shake, shake. There are other words, too, that we're going to act out, okay? And some of them may work with our shakers. We'll have to see. But this is a favorite book of mine. It's called The Little Old Lady Who Was Not Afraid of Anything. She must be so brave. I'm afraid of lots of things. Jack-o'-lanterns, bills, all kinds of stuff. There's a long list. Once upon a time, there was a little old lady who was not afraid of anything. One windy afternoon, the little old lady left her cottage and went for a walk in the forest to collect herbs and spices, nuts and seeds. She walked so long and so far that it started to get dark. There was only a sliver of moon shining through the night. The little old lady started to walk home. See, this is about the time I would start getting kind of nervous. Suddenly, she stopped. Right in the middle of the path were two big shoes, and the shoes went clomp, clomp. Can you guys clomp, clomp? Maybe pat your legs or stomp your feet. Clomp, clomp. Have you ever seen two pairs of shoes just clomping on their own? Ooh. Get out of my way, you two big shoes. I'm not afraid of you, said the little old lady. On she walked down the path, but behind her she could hear two shoes go clomp, clomp. A little further on, the little old lady stumbled into a pair of pants, and the pants went wiggle, wiggle. Get out of my way, you pair of pants. I'm not afraid of you, said the little old lady, and she walked on. But behind her, she could hear two shoes go clomp, clomp. One pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle. Further still, the little old lady bumped into a shirt, and the shirt went shake, shake. Get out of my way, you silly shirt. I'm not afraid of you, said the little old lady, and on she walked, a little bit faster. But behind her, she could hear two shoes go clomp, clomp. One pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle, and one shirt go shake, shake. A little ways on, the little old lady came upon two white gloves and a tall black hat. And the gloves went clap, clap, and the hat went nod, nod. Get out of my way, you two white gloves and you tall black hat. I'm not afraid of you, she said. And on she walked, just a little bit faster. But behind her, she could hear, does anybody remember? Two shoes go clomp, clomp. One pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle. One shirt go shake, shake. Two gloves go clap, clap. One hat go nod, nod. By now, the little old lady was walking at quite a fast pace. She was very near her cottage when she was startled by a very huge, very orange, very scary pumpkin head. And the head went boo, boo. This time, the little old lady did not stop to talk. She did not stop at all. She ran. But behind her, she could hear two shoes go clomp, clomp. One pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle. One shirt go shake, shake. Ooh, it's really shaking. Two gloves go clap, clap. One hat go nod, nod. And one scary pumpkin head go boo, boo. Do you think she's afraid?
Yeah.
I kind of think she might be a little anxious about this situation. The little old lady did not look back. She ran as fast as she could and didn't stop to catch her breath until she was safe inside her cottage with the door locked. She sat in her chair by the fire and she rocked and rocked. It was so quiet in her cottage before the knock, knock on the door. Should she answer it? Well, She was not afraid of anything. So she went to the door and opened it, and what do you think she saw? 2 shoes go clomp, clomp. 1 pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle. 1 shirt go shake, shake. 2 gloves go clap, clap. 1 hat go nod, nod. And 1 scary pumpkin head go boo, boo. I'm not afraid of you, said the little old lady bravely. What do you want anyway? We've come to scare you. You can't scare me, said the little old lady. Then what's to become of us? The pumpkin head suddenly looked unhappy. Well, what use are they if they're not scary? I have an idea, said the little old lady. She whispered into the pumpkin's ear. The pumpkin head nodded, and its face seemed to brighten. The little old lady said goodnight, closed the door, and whistled on her way to bed. What do you think her plan is? What does one do with clomping shoes and a scary pumpkin head?
I don't know.
And wiggly pants?
I don't know.
The next morning, she woke up early. She went to her window and looked out into her garden. And what do you think she saw? 2 shoes go clomp, clomp. 1 pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle. 1 shirt go shake, shake. 2 gloves go clap, clap. 1 hat go nod, nod. And 1 scary pumpkin head go boo, boo. And scare all the crows away. So she helped him turn into a scarecrow. Well, that's probably a more productive use of their time than scaring people in the woods. So, thank you all for helping make my story so dynamic. Can you put your shakers back in the tub for me? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, watch out for our friends and their bodies. There's no rush. We have all the time in the morning to get our shakers back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you. Do I have all my shakers back? Perfect. This next story I'm going to tell, I'm going to use my flannel board to help me. It's called Big Pumpkin. And I have some friends who are going to help me tell the story of Big Pumpkin. This has some scary friends who really want pumpkin pie. They love pumpkin pie. Once there was a witch who wanted to make pumpkin pie. Let me get my witch friend. So she planted a pumpkin seed. She weeded and watered, and after a while, a sprout poked through. And then a pumpkin grew, and it grew, and it grew, and it grew some more. Look how big this pumpkin got. Whoa. Soon, Halloween was just hours away. The witch thought about pumpkin pie and bent down to take her pumpkin off the vine. So she's going to pick her pumpkin off the vine. Well, can you guys help me? Can you hold on to the pumpkin vine in front of you? She pulled, and she tugged, and she pulled. First she pulled hard, pull hard. Then she pulled harder. But the pumpkin just sat. Drat, said the witch. She's pulling really hard. That pumpkin's not moving. It's a big pumpkin. Just then, along came a ghost. Big pumpkin, said the ghost. It's big, and it's mine, but it's stuck on the vine. And Halloween's just hours away, said the witch, and she kicked that pumpkin. Well, I'm bigger than you and stronger too, boasted the ghost. Let me try. Humph, said the witch. But she thought about pumpkin pie, and she stepped aside. So now we're going to let the ghost have a turn. Okay, pretend you guys are the ghost. The ghost bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine. Well, he pulled, and he tugged, and he pulled. First, he pulled hard. Then he pulled harder. But that pumpkin just sat. Drat, said the ghost. Who's strong enough to pull the pumpkin? Just along came a vampire. Big a pumpkin, said the vampire. It's big and it's mine, but it's stuck on the vine. And Halloween's just hours away, said the witch. And she kicked that pumpkin. Well, I'm bigger than both of you and stronger too, boasted the vampire. Let me try. Do I have my vampire here today? I do. He's going to try to pull the pumpkin. He's very tall. Said the witch. Said the ghost. But they thought about pumpkin pie and they stepped aside. The vampire bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine, where he pulled, and he tugged, and he pulled. First he pulled hard, then he pulled harder. But that pumpkin just sat. Drat, said the vampire. Well, who can help us? Just then along came a mummy. Big pumpkin, said the mummy. It's big and it's mine, but it's stuck on the vine. And Halloween's just hours away, said the witch. And she kicked that pumpkin. I'm bigger than all of you and stronger too, boasted the mummy. Let me try. Humph, said the witch. Humph, said the ghost. Humph, said the vampire. But then they thought about pumpkin pie. And they stepped aside. It'd be worth it if there's pumpkin pie. The mummy bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine. Well, she pulled, and she tugged, and she pulled. First she pulled hard, then she pulled harder, but that pumpkin just sat. Drat, said the mummy. Well, who's bigger and stronger than that? Just then, along came a bat. Where's my little bat? My little bat disappeared, so I had to quickly improvise with some felt. Whoop, my bat keeps flying away. Come on, little bat. Just then along came a bat. Big pumpkin, said the bat. The witch didn't say a word. She just looked at the ghost and rolled her eyes. Oh, rude. The ghost looked at the vampire. The vampire looked at the mummy. They all looked at the little bat, and they started to laugh. Oh, they're so rude. I may not be big, and I may not be strong, said the bat, but I have an idea. Then the bat told them what to do. Humph, said the witch. Humph, said the ghost. Humph, said the vampire. Humph, said the mummy. See, they made fun of that little bat, and the whole time she had a great idea. What was her idea? They should all pull together at the same time. So let me get them situated. So we have the witch is going to pull the pumpkin, and the ghost can pull the witch, and the vampire can pull the ghost. Sorry, everybody's sticking to each other. And the mummy can pull the vampire. And if they all pull hard together, let's see what happens. Ready, set, pull, called the bat. The bat pulled the mummy. The mummy pulled the vampire. The vampire pulled the ghost. The ghost pulled the witch, and the witch pulled the pumpkin. Well, they pulled, and they tugged, and they pulled. Oh! First they pulled hard, and then they pulled harder. And pop, snap, off came the pumpkin. Drat, said the witch. Whoosh, it flew and it flew. Oh no. Thud, it landed on top of a hill, and bump, 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 bump. It bounced all the way down to the witch's house. And when it got to her door, the pumpkin just sat. Hooray for the bat, shouted the witch, and she hurried inside to make pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie.
I love pumpkin pie. Said the ghost. Have some more, said the witch. Couldn't eat another bite, said the vampire. Fun party, said the mummy. Time to go, said the bat. Drat, said the witch as she watched them all leave. Then she went right out and planted another pumpkin seed. Raise your hand if you like pumpkin pie. I like it with whipped cream. You do? Raise your hand if you like apple pie.
I like apple pie. I like apple pie.
Or maybe lemon meringue. What's your favorite pies? Cherry? Pecan?
I can do just this.
Wow. Chocolate? That's a yummy pie. French silk. Yummy. Those are so good. Well, let me see here, friends. We have read our book. We got to read a book with instruments. We got to read a book with a flannel story. So now I thought it would be fun, since you guys sat so well, that we maybe danced to a little Monster Mash with bubbles. What do you think? So the only rules for our dance party are this. You just have to make sure that your body is not getting in the way of anybody else's body, okay? We don't want to be dancing so hard that we accidentally hit a friend, okay? And maybe if we're dancing around and there's a friend who's just sitting, we need to be careful of their space, okay? I am going to walk around with the bubbles. So if you don't have to, all come to one spot, I'll come to you, okay? And make sure everybody gets enough bubbles to dance in. So Miss Curie, are we ready for our dance party? Awesome. If you don't want to dance and you maybe want to sit in a chair, that's okay, or against the wall, that's okay too. You can just watch our dance party if you want. I'm going to turn on the bubbles. Here we go. Also, you know what? If you want shakers, you can also dance with shakers. I'll put some shakers out. How about that?
I just like to pop.
That's okay. You can just pop the bubbles if you want to. You can do whatever you want. Do you like bubbles? Would you like some bubbles? Pop some. Woo! Would you like some bubbles? Oh, I like your pumpkin dress. Would you like to pop some bubbles? Here we go. Oh, you got lots of shakers. We're mashing like monsters. So many bubbles. Getting all of our energy out. Would you like some bubbles, friend? Some bubbles to pop. There you go. Would you like some bubbles, friend? Ooh, what do you think of those? You want some more bubbles? Ooh, some bubbles. You want some more bubbles? Remember, watch out for other friends. Some friends may not want a crazy horde next to them. Show me some of these cool monster dance moves. Let me make sure I get all bubbles for my friends. Who needs more bubbles? Would you like some more bubbles? Here they come. Whoa. Would you like some bubbles? Woo. Would you like some bubbles? Woo. More bubbles? What do you think? Can you handle more? Very fun. Hi, we're just dancing to bubbles. Woo. What kind of monster are you guys being? Ooh, pop, 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 pop. Okay, last chance with the bubbles. And then we're all going to take a really big breath and make a bubble in our mouth. Can you guys make a bubble in your mouth? And then let it out. How about another one? And another one. Awesome. Can I have my shakers back? And then I'm going to tell you what craft is in the craft room. You already put it away? Oh, you guys are so helpful with cleaning. Kiss your brains. Oh, that was awesome, friend. That bounced right on out. Thank you. Do I have all my shakers? Yeah. Awesome. So here's what the craft is today. The craft is I have a bunch of pumpkins. And I have, not real pumpkins, paper pumpkins. And I have different eyes you can cut out. Some look like real eyes, some are like triangle eyes. I have different noses and different mouths. So you can make a happy jack-o'-lantern or you can make a scary jack-o'-lantern. Whatever kind of jack-o'-lantern you want. Maybe a silly jack-o'-lantern. You could make a sad one if you wanted. So that is what I have. So I have all of the materials on the blue table, so you may have to wait for your friends, but you can get a pumpkin, and then you can decide which eyes you want and which mouth you want. And then I have scissors and glue sticks, okay? So if everybody, you can either go into the craft room and do a craft, or you can go out into the library and read a book until Miss Sarah's toddler time. Does that sound good? Well, I'm so glad I got to spend time with you today. Thanks for sitting, thanks for listening, thanks for coming here today. Now that story time is over, hope you have a lovely day. Thank you, friends. And like I said, Miss Sarah's toddler time is at 9:30 if you want to stick around for that. But while you wait, you could always make a jack-o'-lantern or read books in the library.